Hi everyone, welcome back to our YouTube classes. In the previous video, I have already told about the description of the Monaco kingdom. Leo Tolstoy clearly brought out the description here. The Monaco kingdom lies near the border of the France and Italy on the shore of the Mediterranean Sea, and it is a tiny kingdom. Why it is called as a toy and tiny kingdom? Because it consists only 7,000 of people and very less landmass. But in that kingdom, there we found a real king, real palace, bishop, courtiers, minister, and an army. So here, the king of the Monaco used to collect the tax from the people, especially from the tobacco, wine, spirits, and poll tax. Poll tax representing individual tax here. But although he couldn't able to feed his courtiers, ministers, and bishop and the remaining people. That is why he found a new special source of revenue. Why he found the new special source of revenue? Because he need to feed his people, especially courtiers, ministers, bishops, and an army, and as well as he would like to lead as like a real king and luxurious life. That is why he found a new special source of revenue from the gaming house where people play roulette. Look, new special source of revenue come from gaming house. Okay. Then this gaming house only existed in the Monaco kingdom. Some other German sovereign countries started the gaming house, but some years ago they were forbade. What was the reason behind that? Because it harmed lot of to the society. That is why the German people decided not to make a money from the bad way. But in the Monaco kingdom, who will going to ask to the Monaco king? Because he had a monopoly over the gaming business. If anybody wants to play gaming or the roulette, they should have to go to the Monaco king itself. And the king even gaining the money from the roulette here. But the king of the Monaco knew that was a dirty business. But what he could do? He would like to lead his life as like a real king, and he would like to feed his courtiers, ministers, bishop. That is why he gave a permission to establish the gaming house here. So this is the description of the Monaco kingdom and the king. So later what happened in that Monaco toy kingdom? A murder was committed, and the judges, jurymen, barristers were together discussed the case in the most judicial manner, and as the law directs of the Monaco kingdom, finally they come one decision, that is to head cut off the criminal. So in order to execute the head cut of the criminal, they faced a lot of problem. When king agreed to head cut of the criminal, look at here, what were the problems the Monaco kingdom, especially king and the ministers, faced. So this is the continuing part of the two-year chapter. There was only one hitch in the matter, and that was that they had neither a guillotine for cutting heads off nor an executioner. Look, this is the problem they faced earlier when they proceed the verdict of the king. In that Monaco kingdom, they didn't have a guillotine machine and as well as an executioner, one who cut the criminal head cut off. This is the problem they faced. So what they did later, look at here, the minister considered the matter and decided to address an inquiry to the French government, asking whether the France could not lend them a machine and an expert to cut off the criminal's head, and if so, would the French kindly inform them what it would cost. Look at here, the minister faced the problem because they didn't have a guillotine machine and an executioner. That is why the ministers decided to send an enquiry letter to the French government, asking them to send a guillotine machine and an executioner to cut off the head of that criminal. And if they are ready to send a guillotine machine and an executioner to the Monaco kingdom if the French government kindly informed to them how much they will going to charge for that. They sent an enquiry letter to the France government. Why they sent a letter to the France government? Because the Monaco kingdom lies near the border of the France and Italy. That is why they sent a letter to the French government in the earlier. And especially the guillotine machine is highly popular from the French government itself. Do you know why? They used the guillotine machine during their French Revolution in the year of 1789. Especially it was highly used in the region of Terror by Robespierre, Jacob club leader Robespierre. That is why they sent a first enquiry letter to the French government to send guillotine machine and an executioner. They replied, look at here. The letter was sent. A week later, the reply came. After 1 week, the French government replied to the Monaco government. What is that? A machine and an expert could be supplied. So they are ready to send a machine and an expert to use that machine. And the cost would be 16,000 francs. Look at here, dear students. How much the French government asked to the Monaco? To give them a 16,000 francs for machine and an expert to head cut off the murderer. 16,000 francs. 16,000 francs. This was laid before the king. And when the Monaco kingdom received the reply from the French government, they laid the letter in front of the king, because he is the ultimate decision maker in the monarchy system. So king thought it over. Look at here. He thought it over in the sense the king thought it over that money, over that letter, because the French government sent and asked them to give a 16,000 francs for machine and an expert. And the king thought it over 60, and he said like this: 16,000 francs. Look at here with the exclamatory mark. 16,000 francs with the exclamatory mark. It is a huge money to him. 16,000 francs. That is why he has become exclaimed here. 16,000 francs. The wretch is not worth the money. Look at here how the king replied to the minister. The wretch is not worth the money. The criminal is not value for that money. The criminal is not worth for that money, because to spend 16,000 francs on the criminal, it totally waste. And he is not for that value. And he told to the ministers, look at here, said he in the sense, the king said to the ministers, can't it be done somehow cheaper? Look, the king asked to the minister, can't it be done somehow cheaper? You need to make a cheaper way to dealing with this criminal. So 16,000 francs is a huge money to him. That is why he told here. Why 16,000 francs is more than 2 francs a head on the whole population? Look, the king asked to the ministers, why 16,000 francs is more than 2 francs a head on the whole population? Look, if the king would like to give us 16,000 francs, once again what he has to do here, he need to collect the money from the people itself. So 16,000 francs, if you want to collect the 16,000 francs, it costs more than 2 francs on the whole population. That is why he is not agreeing for that. Look at here. And also he had some fear. Look, the people won't stand it. Look, when he going to collect the money to execute the criminal head cut off, to give a 16,000 francs to the French government, the people won't stand for that, because each and every person of that Monaco kingdom have to pay more than 2 francs per head. In that kingdom only 7,000 people are there. So the people won't stand it. So here the king get little bit fear, and also it may cause a riot. Look, if the king ready to take a money from the people, because it is a major source to him, the people might have going to make a riot on the king. So he is fearing. Why he is fearing? Because in the monarchy, if people didn't like the decision of the king, they might get a riot on him. So here the king won't agree for that. 16,000 francs is a big money to him, and he told to the ministers, you need to find a cheaper way to dealing with this rascal, this criminal. Look, then what happened? So council was called to consider what could be done. Once again the minister, they called the council. So what to do? What to do? Later, look at here what happened. And it was decided to send a similar enquiry to the king of Italy. So the ministers, one of the ministers told to in that council, so why shall we not send the same similar enquiry letter to the Italy, because the Monaco kingdom lies near the border of the France and Italy. So here they sent an enquiry letter to the France, and the France government replied to asking them a 16,000 francs. Now the minister decided to send a similar enquiry letter to the Italian government, and they have a reason here why they are going to send a similar enquiry letter to the Italy here. Look at here, why the French government is Republican. Look at here, the French government is a Republican. So the Republican government wouldn't give a lot of respect to the monarchy kind of a government. Here the Monaco kingdom ruling by the monarchy administration way, monarchy system, and the French government ruling by the Republican government. So they couldn't get a good match. If it is a monarchy, you will get a good match. Okay, good understanding. Look at here, they told here, they gave a reason for that here. And has no proper respect for king. So Republican government was no proper respect to the king, but the king of Italy was a brother monarch. Look here, the king of Italy was brother monarch, because Italian government is ruling by the monarchy system, and the king would like to help to the another king. That is why they would like to send the similar letter, enquiry letter to the Italian government. Later what happened, look at here. The king of Italy was a brother monarch. Look at the term brother monarch. It will ask in the examination who is considered as the brother monarch. Italian government and the Italian king is considered as the brother monarch, and might be induced to do the thing cheaper. So the ministers thought it over. The Italian government is a brother monarch to us, he might reduce the money. That is why they sent a similar enquiry letter to the Italian government. So the letter was written and prompt reply was received. So they sent a similar enquiry letter to the Italy, and the prompt reply they were received from the Italian government. So how much they asked Italian? Look at here. The Italian government wrote that they would have pleasure in supplying both machine and export. Look, the Italian government like that. They are ready to send a machine and an expert. They are very happy, pleasure. Look at here, they would have pleasure in supplying both machine and an expert. They are happy to send a guillotine machine and an expert to the Monaco kingdom, and the whole cost would be 12,000 francs. Look at here, the term 12,000 francs. Here the Italian government asked to the Monaco kingdom or the Monaco king to give them a 12,000 francs for sending a guillotine machine and an expert. So French government asked Monaco kingdom and the Monaco government to give them a 16,000 francs for the same guillotine machine and expert. Here the brother monarch, Italian government, reduced the money, 4,000 they reduced it, and they asked to the Monaco government to give them 12,000 francs for guillotine machine and executioner to head cut off the murderer. Look at here, including traveling expense. So they said 12,000 francs for guillotine machine and as well as an expert, and including traveling expense. This was cheaper, but still it seemed too much. Look, if you compare with the France, it is a cheaper, but if you look into the kingdom and its income, it is still costly. Look at here. This was cheaper, but still it seemed too much to the Monaco government. The rascal was really not worth the money. Look at here how the king replied for that. He replied to the minister, the rascal was really not worth the money. The rascal is not worth for that value to spend 12,000 francs on him. He is not worth for that. He is a rascal, criminal, murderer. He told he is angry to the ministers. It would still mean nearly a 2 francs more per head on the taxes. Look, if you want to collect the 12,000 francs, it's still nearly a 2 francs on the whole population of that Monaco population. That is why he is not agree. The king is not agreeing. And also, the king wouldn't spend 12,000 francs on the criminal, on that murderer. That is why he told the rascal is not worth the money. And he insists and urged to the ministers to find a cheaper way. Look at here. Another council was called. So when the king disagreed with the 12,000 francs, once again the ministers, another council was called. They discussed and considered how it could be done with less expensive. Okay, in that committee, in that council, the ministers discussed how it could be done in a cheaper way. Could not one of the soldier take it in a homely fashion? Look at here. One of the soldier, little bit more. Look at here. Could not one of the soldiers perhaps got to do it in a rough and homely fashion? They asked. What they asked? The ministers discussed together, and in the council, one of the minister told in the council why we shouldn't ask the soldier. If our soldier would like to take this job in a homely fashion, because the soldiers are trained for that. Look at here. The minister told like this. Perhaps to be got it in a rough and homely fashion. One of the soldiers should have to take it in a rough and homely fashion. When they hit upon an idea to deal this matter with the soldiers, finally the ministers called the generals representing the head of this army here. So the general was called and was asked. Okay, they called the general and they asked the general, the head of the army. So can't you find one of the soldiers to do this work? Look at here, they asked, can't you find us a soldier who would cut the man's head off? The minister asked the general, can't you find one soldier, one who could the man's head cut off? And they asked, in war, they don't mind killing people. They gave a reason why this matter was put in the plate of the generals. And they are giving a reason here. The ministers are giving a reason to the general. In war, they don't mind killing people. So why we are telling to the soldiers? Because during the war, the soldiers wouldn't mind to kill each other. Okay, so that is why they asked here. In fact, that is what they are trained for. So this is the things they trained to the soldiers. That is why the ministers asked to the general, can't you find one soldiers to do this work, to do a man's head cut off, especially the murderer. Look at here. So these are the things trained to the soldiers. So the general talked it over with the soldiers to see whether one of them would not undertake the job. Look, so when the ministers instructed to the general received all the instruction of the ministers of the Monaco kingdom, and general went to the army, especially in the troop, and he called all the 60 men and he addressed the 60 men. He talked it over in sense, the general asked all the soldiers if anybody would like to take the man's head cut off job in a homely fashion. He asked, he saw that one, if anybody would like to take this job. But what happened? Look at here, would not undertake the job, but none of the soldiers would do it. Look, the general asked the soldiers, anybody would like to take the job, would like to do this work Anybody would like to head cut off the murderer? He asked the soldiers, but none of the soldiers would do it. None of the soldiers would not ready to take the job. And they told to the general, no, they said, all the soldiers, 60 men of that entire soldiers in that army, they told to the general, no, they said, no, we can't. We don't know how to do it. The soldier replied to the general, we don't know how to do it. It is not a thing we have been taught. The soldier told to the general, we don't know how to do it. And the soldier told to the general, it is not a thing you have been taught to us. What they have to do? See, they sent us enquiry letter to the France. The France government asked us to give them a 16,000 francs. And they sent the same similar enquiry letter to the brother monarch Italy. Italian government asked 12,000 francs. The king didn't agree for both. And the ministers hit upon an idea to take the job from the soldiers, and the general was asked, and to the soldiers also denied the general offer. What they have to do? How they are going to proceeding their government verdict? Again they made a committee. Look at here. What was to be done? The ministers were discussing about what was to be done. Again the ministers considered and reconsidered. They assembled a commission and a committee and a subcommittee, and at last they decided that the best thing would be alter the death sentence to one of imprisonment for life. Look, the ministers made a committee, subcommittee, council, then council. They made a lot of meeting. Finally, the ministers decided to alter the sentence itself, alter the verdict itself, alter the final judgment itself. In the earlier, what happened? The king agreed to head cut off the criminal, isn't it? Okay, execute the criminal, but they didn't get a sufficient guillotine machine and everything. Here, after the council, committee, subcommittee, they finally came to one decision to alter the death sentence to the life imprisonment. Whether they succeeded, or is there any problem they faced when they are changing the death sentence to the life imprisonment? Did they get it? We don't know. So we are going to look how they alter the death sentence to the life imprisonment, and what are the problems they were faced when they are going to executing the life imprisonment punishment for that murderer. Okay, in the next video I would like to continue in the how that they faced the problems during executing the life imprisonment, and what are the things happened later. Okay, if you have any doubt, comment me in the comment box. I will reply to you, and have a nice day. Thank you very much. Bye bye.